Deeper tonight into how the Portland Police Bureau is working to improve its response to mental health crisis. The committee in charge of evaluating the progress says things are moving in the right direction, but there's still big room to improve.
Our Valina Jones tonight now live with more on what the Bureau needs to do to meet these standards set by the federal government. Valina?
Well, Jennifer and Jeff, those in charge of that progress say for the most part the Bureau is in compliance. However, community members say even if all those recommendations are met, they don't think enough's being done.
We believe that there's been a commendable effort.
The group hired to assess how the Portland Police handles a mental health crisis says today the Bureau's better equipped than they were a year ago.
There's some new accountability systems in place. There's been changes to the training. The training is now being evaluated to see whether it's doing better. None of these systems were in place.
Dennis Rosenbaum represents the compliance officer and community liaison. He says the Bureau has met the standards for community-based mental health services and their behavioral response team, but still needs improvement in increasing the response of the crisis intervention team, data monitoring, and evaluation. Areas, he says, PPB has committed to doing.
We're hoping that they move more toward de-escalation of these events so that they're up front, they're seeking to prevent the use of force by listening and being calm and trying to understand and show compassion.
The recommendations come after a 2014 settlement with the U.S. Department of Justice requiring reforms to police trainings, policies, and oversight after a federal investigation found police engaged in excessive force. Community members say they have not seen the improvements.
You can't just say we're in compliance when there's stuff that's still not done.
Others voiced concerns over fatal police interactions more than a week after officers shot and killed John Alifritz inside a southeast Portland homeless shelter while holding a knife. Witnesses said he was suicidal.
They assassinated that guy. And it's not over. If they can do it to him, they can do it to you. They can do it to me. That's what we fight about. In our different ways, we're all frightened.
Now, a status conference is set for tomorrow at the U.S. Courthouse to discuss the settlement agreement, including changes to that agreement that would create a committee designated for community reporting.
All right, Valina Jones with the latest. Thanks, Valina, for the update.
Also tonight, a close friend of Jennifer